Welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. And this is Jane Gardner at jane-gardner.com. And if you want to subscribe to my show today, it's at /SSS. This is Jack or Jill of all trades training on Wednesday, not Thursday. It's Thursday, actually. I also have a 37-degree temperature. Sorry. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome. This is Jack or Jill of all trades Thursday. And you're asking yourself, well, what the heck is Jack or Jill of all trades? That's so awkward, Jane. Well, it's all about being a solopreneur and having to know a little bit about a lot of things. I am Jane Gardner, and I work in my engineering office as the office manager web geek with my husband, who's the engineer over in Western Canada there. I just wanted to say that we've been doing that for 23 years in a home-based business, and I came on to the internet about 3 years ago to see if I could share my wisdom and my knowledge about being in a home business with others so they can take control of their own life and create their own business. So that's me. And today on Jack or Jill of all trades, we're going to talk about still HTML5. We'll just do a little bit more, maybe a couple more episodes. It's one of these things you have to know a lot about. Time you don't have to know a lot about as a solopreneur. So I like to call it Jack or Jill of all trades because you have to know a little bit about a lot of things. So as an entrepreneur, you have to know about cash flow. You have to know about sales and selling. You have to understand some bookkeeping and your statements for your bookkeeping. You have to be able to have control over your website, over your email, over making sure your subscribers are happy and giving them information. And you have to know a lot of computer stuff that you don't want to know about, but who wants to wait for someone else to do it? Because time is money. So there's lots of things that you need to know as a solopreneur about running a business. And today we're going to be talking about HTML5. And I'm hopefully going to be able to demo a little bit about using it in the back of your website. This is a WordPress website, which any entrepreneur should be using. Forget about the other ones. It's easier. Sorry. So let's go and have a look at the slides. So I've got my browser open live. So we'll see how this works. That's why it's square, because I made the browser square. And we're at where I mentioned last time, one of the HTML tutorial places where they do it for free, and you can get free education on how to use HTML. That is www.w3school.org, I believe. Oops, excuse me while I open the screen a little. No, it's .com. Let's get back. There we go. So that and many other places are where you can learn a little bit about HTML. And today we're going to look at in the back of my website and just show you a little HTML and maybe how to understand what you're looking at when you open up your back end of your website and look at some of the HTML. So this is the basic sample of HTML. Last time we explained that there's a declaration that is this up here. It's been a variety of declarations since it started. In HTML5, it's gone very simple with just an exclamation doc type HTML in carets. For those of you on the podcast, the caret is above the comma or above the period. So when I say caret, I don't mean the bunny kinds. I mean the left and right carets. So that declares that whatever is below it is also HTML. Sorry, my husband came in. So in between, hyphen doc type HTML. And for those of you on the podcast, you can certainly see my archive of trainings on my website. Let's see, where are they going to be? Let's see, it's called Jill and Jack of All Trades. So that'll be probably HTTP, I better write that down, jgtips.com /JJTT archive, if you know how to spell archive. And then we'll have the last 2 or 3 episodes, was it, on that page for you to go look at. Anyway, so any document has this declaration about it being HTML, and it's exclamation mark DOCTYPE, and then HTML is the declaration at the top of the body of the HTML, and then it ends with a /HTML in carets, of course. And these are called tags in HTML, and usually there is a open and a closing, like there's HTML in carets, and then /HTML is whatever's within that space is going to be in HTML. And actually the hyphen doc type HTML, it declares that the whole area, whole section, whole page, whatever you want to call it, is in HTML. Whereas then you have HTML in carets below that, and then to close that whole area you have /HTML. And then for any other tags, you usually have an opening, anyway, so excuse me. So then you have the head of the page, which is where the title usually is, and it also have some meta tags. And when you're working in HTML, sometimes, especially, you want Google, and if you want to be verified by Google, or you want to have some new software, and it needs to be put into the head part of the web site, then it has to be in the head, and then within the caret head, caret, and then the caret /head caret, and then the title is usually within the head, so it'd be title, page title, and then /title, all enclosed in carets. And then there's the head section of the HTML, and then there's the body section of the HTML. So it's called caret body caret, and then anything in there is within the body of the HTML, and then it's /body in carets. Now, in order to do a heading, they have a variety. I'll show you later. A variety of heading sizes in HTML. So the largest heading size, which would be usually your largest title, is H1 in carets, and then /H1 will give you a heading. And then a paragraph is a P in carets, and then whatever's within that and /P is a paragraph, and it's specific to whatever the designations for that paragraph is in the code. And then you would, of course, close all that up, the body with all /body, and then the end of the HTML is /HTML. So let's have a look at my website. Let's see what we're going to do. Oh yeah, we're going to look at the actual code. So one of the things that was mentioned in last episode was that you can find and have a look at and just get familiar with the code of your website by going and right-clicking on the right click menu opens up, and then you view page source. So let's do that for my website. And just roughly sort of have a look at it. You can't edit it at all, so you can't damage it at all. It's the other thing. Now, these days, there's also cascading style sheets as well that are defining styles of within your website, as well as JavaScript is another thing which defines other things. So to keep it simple, we're going to just look for what we mentioned already. And so there at the line 1 is the exclamation mark doc type HTML in carets. And then the second one is HTML, but in my website, it's got the language is equal to English US, and just because of the way it's up. And then it's head in carets. And then I have put in some Google Analytics. So they asked me to put it within the head. So there's the top of the head section of the page. And then where's the rest of the section of the page? It's down here somewhere, I think, because I had to pop a few in there. Oop, let's have a look. Oop. So it's best just to keep it simple and don't look too hard at what you're looking at, because you'll get all confused. I have quite a complex head to my... Okay, maybe I better just not discuss that for now. We'll find it as we go along. So wherever the head finishes, there'll be a backslash head. So for example, this is a JavaScript, is a caret, a script, and then the script that was given by Google, I just popped that in, and it includes a backslash script, and then they gave their own definition for the whole piece of code, and you pop it into the head. So let me see. So as we go down, here is the title in carets, and then I have my name, and take action, get results, and then backslash title in carets. And then I have some links, but let's just keep looking. We've got to keep it fairly quick and simple. Let's see. Excuse me while I scroll. So there's quite a bit of script on the top of the head, because I do a few things up there in the header of the document. So let's see if we can find that. You can see, yeah, there's a lot of script in this thing. So let's keep going. So a lot of this is JavaScript, or it's cascading style sheets, and I have a course on that. I'll just go down and see if we can find anything else familiar. Well, we can go to the bottom and find our backslash body, and then backslash HTML is always the last line of the code for a web page. And then there's various other things up here, so we'll worry about that later. So what I didn't show you was on www.w3school.com, they have lots of tutorials, and this example that they show us here, what they do is you can click on, it'll show you the result. So on the left, it's quite a good training. On the left, they show you the code, and then on the right, they show you that what it looks like. So they have, this is a header, and then this is a paragraph as the result. And you can even edit the code if you want. So we could actually make this an H2 header, which is smaller than H1. And let's see what happens. How do you see result? So then this is a header, gets smaller because it's a smaller H. And then we can bold. Oh, no, now they don't call it bold. They call it strong. So now we can add, I mentioned strong last time. We can do caret strong, caret. And then at the area that you want to cover as bold, you go caret / strong. Boom. And then let's see what the result is. Should make it bold. So it made it bold. So this is a good place to start. And let's have a look inside of my website here. And this is WordPress, and you won't be able to see too much. So we'll just go down into here, which is where you enter your code and where you put your text. So in WordPress, it's nice is that you can actually just put, if you don't want to know any HTML, you can certainly just use the WordPress design here to make to make it work. Excuse me. So let's make mindset comment into a heading. Like you could do that. And it's not working properly because it's being pushed by something else that is there. So let's move the, let's first highlight the picture. And then you can move it to the center. So if you don't want to know code, I mean, this is, you can certainly use WordPress without knowing code. Okay, and now we have to go over. So that's the visual one. And then you can click on text and it shows you all the code. So this area here for the page is, this all is the image, which we can go over another time. Where are we here? There we are. Up to here. And then, this is the caption. So that's why it didn't work, because mindset concept was a caption. It's in with the picture, and comes with the picture. So let's just copy that mindset concept and move it down here, and then go caret H1 caret mindset concept, and then caret / H1 caret. And then when you look at it in visual, let's see, better work. Where are you? Oops, kind of large. Oh, you can't see it, so let's get past that. Up. Move up. Oh, come on. I've got this flaw with my WordPress at the moment. I should really get it fixed. Darn. Oh, here we are. I think we can move. Oh, no, it's going to move it up and down again. Darn. Why is it so far up? Move up a bit. Oop. Yeah, it went too big now. Come back here. Anyway, there we go. The mindset's concept looks really big. Okay. And it doesn't look like it's going to work too much today, so we'll go and do more on it later. But I just wanted to show you that you can change WordPress fairly easily and with HTML. And so to sum up, it's doing something funny. I guess because I've got it into a line, so I'll have to make it bigger next time. And we'll do a lesson on doing an image and how you can position it, and also how you can do the bold and everything. Know a few little HTML coding that you can use to adjust your post in WordPress so that it looks good. So, as you can see, there's always things to learn. And what I should learn is I can't make my browser too small because it goes into a funny shape. So it wasn't very good showing there. But that's fine. We'll try next week, and I'll maybe do a video, and then we can just play it. And in fact, I do have some videos on that. So let's say all for today. Probably did too much. And if you want to subscribe to Solopreneur Success Strategies TV.com or jane-gardner.com /SSS, you can do so. And that will give you notification of all of my shows. There's Mindset Monday on Monday, naturally, where we talk about mindset of the entrepreneur. And then Tuesday is Get Your Message Out Tuesday trainings, where we talk about social media, your website, and your brand. And Wednesday is World Domination Wednesday, when you talk about your customer and how to get them and how to keep them. And then today, of course, is learning some skills, which we didn't really learn today on HTML5. So I'm going to have to put it together a little sheet for you and a video with a demo of the basics, and have that in the subscriber list, I think. And then that was Thursday. So Friday is Freebie Fridays, where we talk about free software that you can use to save time and money in your business. And this Friday, just so you know, we are going to be talking about the VLC Media Player. And if you don't have that, then you're missing a lot of power in playing videos and using videos, etc. And being flexible in the type of videos you can play. So that's Friday. And thank you very much for listening. This is Jane Gardner at jane-gardner.com, and thank you for listening.